In the United States of America, the gender pay gap is at 16%. It's also at 16% in the United Kingdom and 14% in Australia. The world average is 20%, including South Africa. Dr. Jane Pillinger, a global expert on gender inequality, says the gender wage gap is a form of gender-based violence.
The gender pay gap exists because of gender inequalities. It's a form of gender-based violence, as it reduces women's capacities to have an independent and decent income.
Then a bombshell.
People who lost employment, that was around 3 million people. So approximately 3 million fewer people were employed in April 2020 compared to February 2020, that is before the lockdown. And of those that lost their employment, 2 in every 3 were women. In other words, 67% of individuals who lost their jobs during the lockdown.
The gender pay gap measures the difference between what men are paid in various industries and the workforce in general compared to women. It doesn't take into account instances where men are paid more for doing the same job as a woman at a workplace. The latest official figures show that currently in South Africa, on average, women earn 30% less than men for doing the same job.
Employers should be completing the reasons for income differentials form. What happens if employers aren't submitting this form, along with their EEA2 form, they can be fined. So an employer can be fined for not submitting the income differential form, the reasons for income differentials. And the fine can either be 1.5 million rands or 2% of the employer's turnover.
Netlek says women must keep up the fight.
The fight is still on. We still need to march on and ensure that we are fighting against gender-based discrimination.
It's estimated that currently women make up almost half of the workforce in the country. Mbongeni Muchwa, SABC News, Johannesburg.